guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and something to me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of What It Feels Like. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? I'm going to save the Patreon stuff for the end of the video. Anyway, alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. That's a simplified version, yeah, but do you know what that entails? You know what that entails, don't you? Just being your boyfriend publicly, right? But for this to work, it has to be very public. Uh-oh? Oh yeah, I'm talking making out in the halls type of public. We have to make out? The horror in my voice only brings out a bigger grin on his face, and he leans in even closer. Is kissing me so terrible, Russo? I mean, I wouldn't say that, but, well, we barely know each other. Wouldn't it be weird if we just kissed out of nowhere? So what you're saying is you want to get to know me better before making out with me. That's not at all what I'm saying. No, it makes sense. I mean, if we go public, people are going to ask questions, and if they figure out we're just practically strangers, it'll look super bad for us. He taps the table with his palms, making me jump. So, that's what we'll do today. Tell me everything about you, and I'll do the same. Everything? Yeah, I want to know it all. Do you pick your boogers? What color's your underwear? Ketchup or mustard? All that jazz. God, maybe I should have thought this through a bit more. Okay, I'm not telling you all that, but I will tell you the basics for now. Good enough. As he drum rolls the table in anticipation, I fail to resist the urge to roll my eyes at him. Man, this guy is just a ball of energy, huh? Alright, here goes. Mylo Russell, 21, 22 in September, majoring in business administration. I'm in a band called the Dead End Lovers, and I'm the lead singer/songwriter. I have an older sister named Emma, and I live with my parents. And, I'm single, currently, never had a boyfriend. He nods, a serious look on his face now, as if he needs to look like he's actually actively listening in order to process everything I said. Well, you got one thing wrong. Huh? You're not single. You know what I mean. Do I really? Okay, my turn. Baxter Abernathy, 22 in May. I'm majoring in finance and I moved here from West Virginia. So I'm renting out an apartment. No siblings and just mom and dad around, I guess, but I'm not in contact with him. Oh, just a mom and dad's around, I guess, but I'm not in contact with him. And I have a beautiful border collie boyfriend named Russo. That's what you're supposed to do next time. I'll keep that in mind. Well then, now we've passed from strangers to acquaintances. Level 2 relationship, yay! Now you're getting it. He leans back and crosses his arms, thinking. Tell me about your sister. Oh, what's there to really say? I chuckle nervously, glancing out the window. I stay quiet for a moment, hoping he'll take the hint and change his question, but no, he just sits there, patiently waiting for an answer. Well, I guess I just can't shut him out, can I? Our relationship is a little rocky. On one hand, she's my sister, and I grew up with her, so of course I care about her. We get along well when it's just the two of us. Without either of our parents around, but when they're there, it kind of just seems like we're always competing. There you go. Competing for what? I shrug. I don't know. Approval, I guess? Trying to be the better kid, trying not to be the disappointment, things like that. Sounds draining. It can be, but she moved out last year, so it hasn't been a problem lately. Do you miss her at all? Yeah, sometimes. Talking about Emma puts me on edge. For most of my life, I grew up in her shadow, and I was never able to surpass her. Everything I did, she could do better, and even now, she's studying medicine at some elite college in Chicago, and I'm still here. Even in her absence, I can't escape her outshining me. I don't tell Baxter any of this, though. It's a little too personal for now. Anyway, what about you? Why'd you come all the way over here to Wisconsin? Does West Virginia not have good colleges? Nah, not really. Pretty much everyone I knew from high school went to a different state for college. But honestly, Wisconsin just seemed cool. It's super close to the beach, and it's way nicer here in Ashland than my hometown. Your hometown must be really something if Ashland is better. What's wrong with Ashland? It's so bland. There's no tourist attractions, nothing to make it stand out. Honestly, I'd love to be anywhere else. Well, maybe it's a hometown thing. Grass is always greener sort of mentality. Yeah, maybe. Besides, the girls are way cuter here than in Pricefield. Are all the girls hillbillies there? Yeah, we all have country accents and ride carriages to school. That explains a lot about you. What's that supposed to mean? Who knows? I didn't know you had a sense of humor, Russo. You thought I didn't? Well, you can be kind of, bitchy. I was gonna say cranky, but bitchy works too. Cranky actually sounds more accurate. I never sleep enough these days. Yeah, surprised you called me so late at night. What were you doing awake anyway? Were you with him? Yeah, I was. You don't have to be so embarrassed about it. I mean, I know by now you two are sort of a thing. I mean, yeah, but I don't know, it feels weird to talk about it. You're literally the first person I've ever told. Seriously? You haven't told Wyatt and, Liz, was it? God, no, especially not them. I'm sensing some bad blood between you guys and Jacob. Yeah, well, I told you he was in the band. Things didn't end too pretty between us, believe it or not. Knowing Jacob, that's not too surprising. What do you mean by that? Hey, he's just kind of, what's the word? A contrarian. That's what I was trying to say. Contrarian? Really? At least I think so. Well, in any case, they have no idea about me and Jacob, so explaining this to them is going to be a little hard. I wave my hand between him and me, and he just chuckles. Just tell them we met in finance. We got into the same project together, and when I joined the band, I finally made a move on you, and you decided to give me a shot. You know. That's actually a pretty good idea. I know, I'm full of them. Guess you're not a total meathead. You love your insults, don't you, Russo? All in good fun. No, I'm sure, but that makes us the perfect match. The meathead and his cute e-boyfriend. Cute e-boy boyfriend. E-boy? Where'd you get that? I don't know, maybe a little crop top jacket you wear. It's supposed to be punk rock. Well, it looks adorable. There he goes, complimenting me yet again. Hard to give a proper answer when he does this. Thankfully, I don't have to this time, since our waiter comes by and serves our food. We eat quietly for a bit, just enjoying the food and the ambience. I wonder, when was the last time I had breakfast with another guy? Why doesn't really count. I've never had a one-on-one breakfast date with Jacob before. Seems like Baxter's my first. I glance at him, calmly eating his breakfast sandwich, staring out into the street. Wonder why he chose me. He could have gotten any queer guy, or hell, any girl for that matter, just to go out with him for real and make this Dahlia girl jealous. He has the looks for it. I'm sure he could charm the pants off anyone who finds him at least a little attractive, so... Why do you need my help? He gulps loudly, a bit surprised by my question. I mean, it doesn't sound like you have any trouble finding a girlfriend. Why doesn't Dahlia give you the time of day? Or rather, why choose Dahlia in the first place? Well, I'm not sure. Dahlia's just perfect, in my eyes at least. She's kind of like my dream girl. She's beautiful, smart. You know, she made the Dean's List 4 semesters in a row. She's also just funny and great to be around. I like everything about her. He means it. The way his eyes light up, and how he's a bit shy now that he's talking about her. He's definitely head over heels for this girl. Reminds me a lot of when Lizzie was first falling in love with Wyatt. I see, so what's the problem? I guess that she just thinks I'm not serious about her, that I'm just some fuckboy who's gonna lead her on or something. Well, to be fair, you do seem like a fuckboy. I was a fuckboy, I'll give you that, but I've changed. I'm totally boyfriend material now. Are you? See, you're doing exactly what she was doing, doubting me before even giving me a chance. Well, I'll show you, and especially show her just how romantic I can be. I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of you. And right in front of her, too, so she'll know what she's missing. Spoiled? Like gifts? I smile teasingly at him, and he chuckles nervously. Emotionally spoiled. Did you forget I'm a part-timer? Damn, that's right. I don't think this will work out then. Fair enough. I'll introduce you to some sugar daddies then. I'm sure they'll be right up your alley. You know sugar daddies? I surround myself with like-minded people. Psh, you're so full of shit. I get that a lot. Well, I hope our plan works then. Yeah, me too. And somehow through our new strange relationship, I find myself feeling like I know Baxter just a little bit better now. Like, you know. Alright. We drive into campus in practically no time at all, and he parks somewhere far off from the main entrance. We're both off the bike. Baxter leans on it like he seems like to do, crossing his arms and looking at me excitedly. So, Russo, moment of truth. Yeah? How do we could hold our hands, or you could grab onto my arm, or I could grab onto your waist, or... I think holding hands is fine. The most sinful of all, dirty dog. Shut up. As much as I'd like to play along with his jokes to lighten the mood, my nerves just won't allow me to calm down. Excuse me, I've never had a boyfriend before, and I don't even know if people know I'm gay yet, so I'm terrified of being so open about it. Baxter can tell as much, and although I think he might be a little nervous too, he just rolls his eyes at me, grinning. What's the matter? I thought this is what you wanted, going public and all. What? It is! I mean, I do want it. So, why the hesitation? Don't tell me you're a hypocrite, Russo. I'm a little stunned when he says this. Hypocrite is a strong word, after all, but aren't I upset at Jacob for not doing this with me? How could I ask something of him that I myself am not willing to do? Maybe hypocrite is the appropriate word. But it doesn't have to be. No, I can do this. As embarrassing as it is. Well, embarrassed of me, huh? The situation, not of you. Have some compassion. Maybe you're used to holding hands and doing all sorts of romantic things in public, but this is a first for me, and it won't even be genuine. Hey, don't worry about it. Holding hands isn't even that big of a deal. Grade school girls can do it without batting an eye, so can two guys. Was that supposed to make me feel better? Did it work? A little. Ha, come here. He holds his hands out to me, and after a beat, I take it, and he slowly pulls me into his body, wrapping his arms around me in an intimate embrace. He squeezes me against him, his arms tightening around my waist, and even though he's only a couple of inches taller than me, I feel like I'm completely engulfed in his body. The smell of cheap body spray and old laundry detergent hit my nose in an instant, and when he presses the side of his face against mine, I feel my entire body blush in embarrassment. It's amazing how natural it feels to have him hug me so intimately like this. Embarrassing, but still natural. As if on their own, my arms wrap around his back too, reciprocating his warm gesture. Just relax, okay? You can do this. We can do this. Let's show them what we can. Let's show them that we can. My fingers cling onto his vest as his words seep into me, and my chest fills up with resolve. The reason we're doing this circles around in my mind over and over until my nerves turn into adrenaline. Yeah, I'll show him. Thanks, Pax. Sure thing, Russo. He lets go of me and smiles, his face mirroring my own resolve, and with a little nod, he grabs his helmet and with his left hand, holds my paw in his right and leads me towards the entrance. I half expected people to just ignore us. As funny as the mental image of everyone stopping what they're doing to point and gasp at us holding hands, I knew that it was more likely that no one paid any attention to us at all. I didn't expect all the stares, quietly looking at us, maybe in confusion, maybe judgmentally, maybe in disgust. Either way, they're definitely looking now, and it only makes me 10 times more nervous than I was. Baxter lets go of my hand and instead wraps an arm around my waist, pulling me closer to his side. And I'm not quite sure if this is way better or way worse. You good? He says this low and close to my ear so no one else can hear, and I just nod. Mm-hmm. You sure? You look like you're holding it. Maybe because I am. Do we need to take a detour to the bathroom, Russo? No, I'll manage. Alright, sit yourself. As we keep walking, some guys stop to say hi to Baxter, and other people wave or nod at him as we pass by, but no one ever questions what he's doing with a guy wrapped around his arm. Surprised no one's called us out on it, considering we've never been seen together until today. Yeah, people don't care much. That, or they won't say it to our face. I guess that makes sense. Can't say I won't be asked about it later, though. You'd be surprised how quickly word passes on around these parts. Around these parts? People tend to mind their own business more back in Pricefield. You know, I'm starting to think that place isn't even real. I've never heard of it before today. It's a very small town. Right. He grins at me, and when we reach the classroom he's supposed to go in right now, he lets me go and places his hands on my hips, pulling me closer to him. Alright, I don't think we'll be able to hang out later. I'm gonna be busy all day today, so I'll probably be seeing you until tomorrow. Alright, I'll text you then. Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Kate Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!